I'm from Doctoranytime, and I'm here to present you what we did. First, a few words about us. I think many of you may know Doctoranytime. We started from Greece 12 years ago, and now we are a dominant player in Greece in the healthcare space. We have a lot of doctors, millions of users, and also we have expanded to other places like Belgium, Colombia, Ecuador, and Mexico. And more about us, what we do. Doctoranytime is a platform to find healthcare professionals. And also read about them, read reviews made from real people. Also, it's a booking system. Apart from that, you can also use it as a platform to make video calls and chats with specialists. Moreover, on the content side, again, you can ask questions and real professionals can answer it. So this creates unique content for questions that people really have and real specialists that answer them. And finally, we have some services for companies. So, what we decided to do here, we started from a problem. The problem was about the mental health space. The problem here is twofold. On one hand, patients search for something. They know that they have some issues. They know that they have a problem, but they don't know how to search for it. Many times they don't know what to look for. On the other hand, mental health practitioners may get appointments, but get appointments with people they cannot help. They are not experts in helping them. So they may end up referring them to someone else. So what we decided to do is to focus on this matching, patient to specialist matching. And our goal is to make it simple for people to express their problems and find the best care they can. So, to set the stage, let's imagine I have a child that is in school, and I have some suspicions I heard from teachers that maybe there are some issues. Maybe my child is not easily focused. I don't know what to do. I know my issue, and I want to search for it. I know that probably a mental health specialist is someone that I should refer to. I know that I live where I live. So, what we see here is that I describe as a text my issue, the symptoms I see, and we will find that, let me show you here, the model we have created here, the tool, suggested me that I should go and find someone that knows how to diagnose learning difficulties. A mental health expert focuses on that. That was the suggestion. So, to explain what we see here, we saw here. The user types the problem. We have created a specialized AI assistant with one goal. The goal of this assistant is to classify the issue to a service, to a specific service. So, to take the input from the user and tell us what is the best service that will fit their needs. And this will help us filter the results. So, let's see another example here. Let's say I like dogs, and I like racing, and for some reason I start betting on it. And now all my money is going on betting on dog races. I should do something about it. We see here that this model told me, this tool told me to go find someone that can help me with addiction. But also, as you can see here, for each specialist, you see text. This text describes why this specialist is a match. Is a match for me. Is a good specialist to treat this specific thing. I don't know how to call it. So, again, under the hood, what we saw here is, we know for our specialists in Doctoranytime, their education, their qualification, some description they have wrote, and text from reviews. We have a lot of information, and we can use this information to give it to another specialist AI assistant that has the goal to describe why this specific specialist is a match for this specific service. And we can provide this information to the end user. As you can imagine, our core audience is in Greek, is Greek speaking. So we wanted our tool to work in Greek. That was easy, it was out of the box. But in reality, we did the first testing and implementation in Greek. And we changed it for this presentation only in English. And what we saw here is that the prompt is in Greek, the descriptions are in Greek, the suggestion is in Greek, and everything is good. So, some other topics that we found interesting. First, I told you that we test this model and what response we get using real questions that we had from our Q&A. And the results were great. Another thing that has to do with what practitioners can do about it is that they can adjust their text, they can adjust their online profiles in order to appear more relevant to the services that they want to offer or they are specialized in. Another thing is that I personally may have another type of issue. I have the same problem. I don't know where to go. Should I go to a cardiologist, a pathologist? I don't really know. But as you can imagine, this system can work for any specialty. It's not very tailored to the mental health space only. It can work with anything. So, to think about the future, what we are going to do? First, we are going to test this. This was live in the web, but we are planning on releasing it on the mobile app to have a limited subset of users. We are going to recreate some assistance for other specialties in order to test it there too. And then we are planning on making this tool more conversational, like you can ask and tell where you want to find someone, where do you live, or do you prefer some specific therapeutic method, or any other questions that we can ask the patient in order to filter and find the best match for them and change the way we search for doctors, for mental health practitioners in specifically, or in general. That was our presentation. Thanks a lot. I'm open to questions.
Thanks so much, Anas. Questions? Be quick, you said? Yes.
Very nice your application. You are in profile matching sector, but my question is related. Are you thinking to go to the eligible sector and giving advice and get the legal impact of those advices? So a doctor to have 10 doctors diagnosing a cancer, like Google research lab are doing or something like that?
We test some things like that to try to answer to people's questions, but this is a very tricky thing to give diagnosis as a tool. We cannot really control it. So we decided that it's very risky to go to the diagnostic case. So we're just suggesting what is the best general case, generalized approach, and then you can use other tools or speak with someone to find the correct help for you. But we don't want to give diagnostics to people. That's it.
Yes, gentleman in the back.
So in terms of compliance, do you fall into HIPAA or something similar? Because people will be detailing their case profiles. Is this something you explored, or is it too early since it is POC or MVP?
Let Teres repeat, because if it's compliant with HIPAA, the solution, it's a protocol in the US.
Okay, I don't know the details to tell you for sure, but right now we are not trying to keep this from of the patient. Maybe in the future will be something that will be useful to their specialist, like when we decide to book an appointment, we can give it to the specialist. That was my problem. But apart from that is an information that you use to search. We are not going to keep it somewhere.
Okay, that's it. Thank you so much, Vanessa.